Hello, Jeff Frequency here again. I decided to make another video about money. This was a request from my good friend Jess in Australia. So, it's kind of hot over here right now in California. It's about 90 degrees, so we're having a little heat wave. So, I'll probably make this video short because it's kind of warm in here, but I know it's like really cold in Australia because Jess told me yesterday that she was freezing, and quite a contrast. So I thought we could expand upon what I was talking about in the first money video, where I talked about everything is a relationship, and we have a relationship with money. And if we have unresolved energy about one of our relationships, then it affects the relationship. So in our relationship with money, how do we feel about it? In the same way you would have a relationship with somebody, a person, it's usually your feelings about that person that determines the quality of the relationship. So we have unresolved feelings about money. It's going to affect our relationship with it. And specifically, as I said in the previous video, that money represents survival for a lot of people. So there's a lot of fear energy in survival. So I thought today we could work on bringing up the fears that we have about money, as it represents a source of survival. Because if we clear these unresolved feelings, it lifts the frequency of money in our reality and our experience. So, let's just take a few moments, and in this theme of the heat here, it would be a good idea to let the energy of fear dissolve in the frequency of our own heart. Just like when the sun shines strongly, it burns up the clouds in the sky. So, bring up your fears about money right now. All the energy, all the resistance, the fear that it's not going to be enough, that you don't have enough. That you don't know where your next source of income is going to come from. Or any worry that the income you do have will dry up. Get in touch with those fears. I'm going to do this with you, because it's my journey as well. Maybe you have a fear that you won't have enough. It's a terrible feeling to feel you won't have enough of something, or that it will run out. or that it will leave you. Just like in a relationship, we have a fear that we can have a fear that we might be abandoned by our partner. And now as we do this, let's bring in our heart energy. The frequency of our heart is very powerful because when we let it shine, the energy can be so strong that it can lift out of our field anything that doesn't match that frequency. And fear is a denser, lower energy. So we want to bring it up and clear it out of our fields, out of our cellular memory. So let's just imagine, what's your worst fear about money? And don't worry that you're going to create something that's an old 3D law of attraction idea. The idea here is, if you release these energies, they won't be operating subconsciously. As you may have heard, until we release these energies, we become subject to our subconscious energy running our life. And so what we can release from our subconscious, it's no longer imprinting our reality with that unreleased energy. So let's release the energy of our fears. Now, what is the worst fear you have about money? Let's say everything dried up. You had nothing. You lost everything. What does that bring up? You have no income. Maybe you lost the income you have. You couldn't pay your bills. Bring up any anxiety about that, any worry. Just let it be there. Let it sit there. Let your heart energy merge with it. These fears that we don't want to talk about, that we don't want to think about, that we don't want to feel. And what we don't want to feel is what really needs the healing. So whatever fear is there, instead of wanting to run away from it, push it away, get rid of it, just let it be there. It's just an energy. All we're doing here is releasing our feelings, nothing more. If you have any fear that you may create something terrible by thinking about a fearful scenario, bring that up as well. Just let the sunshine of your soul radiate now through all the fears. You fear everything about money. It's going to affect your experience with money. It's going to control your life. It's going to sap your joy. Just feel the energy. I'm holding a space here for some high frequency energy that's coming through my heart. I can feel it. I'm going to merge it with your heart energy, and together we will radiate the energy of our heart through all the fears about money. And not only our own personal fears, but the fears that are embedded in money itself, from every person who has touched money, who has thought about money, who has felt fear about money. When we imbue things with fear, these objects, they still hold the fear within them. Just like water has a memory, so does money. It has a memory. How everybody felt about money as it came into their hands, as it left their hands. And whatever fear is there, when it comes to us, it may still be there. So let's purify the money. Let's purify it with our pure hearts, with the pure light of our soul. Just imagine this brilliant, bright light radiating from your heart center. I want you to see a stream of money flowing into your heart center, into the light. It's becoming magnetized by your frequency. Just let this endless stream of money just flow into your heart, because that's where the love is. And everything is attracted to love. So you're welcoming money into your heart right now. Just let this endless stream flow into your heart. And when it hits your heart center, the light of your soul purifies it to its natural state, infuses it with the love of your heart, so that every dollar, every penny, every amount of money that flows into your heart becomes totally purified. Now, just let it keep running into your heart. And you can use this visualization that just came spontaneously right now. Whenever you want to think about money, just visualize that stream, an endless stream of money flowing into your heart, into the light that's radiating from your soul, purifying, and also just welcoming money with love into your heart. And in the same way, every physical dollar that comes into your life, you can do the same thing. Just see it flowing into your heart, becoming purified. Or before you're going to spend it, you can do the same thing. Now let's leave our heart frequency broadcasting fully and leave this magnetic vortex for money open. So whenever we think about money now, let's think about it flowing into our heart. You hear about money. Whenever you think about money, you hear on the news, you hear somebody has a good amount of money, and it brings up feelings in you. Feel those feelings, and then see all that money that you would like to have yourself just flowing into your heart center, becoming purified. You're a money purifier. You're filtering it with the love of your heart and the light of your soul. And now you're changing your relationship with money to be more of a love-based relationship. And that's when everything changes. So let's make it our intention that when we think of money, we're going to open our heart wider. We're going to let the light of our soul shine through our heart and welcome the money in to become purified with the light that we are, with the love that we are. And we're just going to love it. We're just going to give money love. Because that's what everything wants, is love. Okay. I thank you for taking this journey again with me. And I hope you enjoyed this, Jess. This was fun. All right. Until next time, Jeff Frequency signing out. I'm going to go put the air conditioner on because it's really warm in here. Okay. See you later.